Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 12. Today we are going to present about Flavour Enhance. So our group member consists of 4 girls and 2 boys, starting from Ain Bashirah binti Shukri, Nurul Amirah binti Marjahan, Nurul Ijina Zafirah binti Zaid, Fatih Najihah binti Muhammad Hisham, me myself ni Muhammad Nazib bin Hassan, and lastly Nur Muhammad Arif Akrami bin Nur Azman. Have you ever heard about food additive before this? So food additives are compounds that are added to food to improve or preserve its safety, freshness, flavor, texture and appearance. So for example, salt will be added in meat product food to make it save life longer. And sugar, monosodium glutamate and sulfur dioxide also being used in food additive. There are many types of food additive which is for example, pH control agent, anti-caking agent, emulsifier, stabilizer and many more.
Next is the function of flavor enhancers. So flavor enhancers actually can work by boosting the sensitivity of our taste buds to complement or enhance the natural flavor of a dish. Some flavor enhancers such as potentiators can bring out food flavors without adding their own flavor, while others add their own flavor to complement the existing food flavor. Soups, broth, sauces, gravies, canned or frozen veggies, and meat all benefit from flavor enhancers.
Next, we continue with classification of flavor enhancer. Flavor enhancers are not flavor in themselves, but they amplify the flavor of other substances. There are about 2,100 flavor and are the largest class of food additives. The categorization distinction used in North America is natural, synthetic, which is include both artificial and natural identical flavoring classification. For natural flavoring substances, meaning flavoring substances obtained from plant or animals, raw materials by physical, microbiological or enzymatic processes. They can be either used in their natural state or processed for human consumption that cannot contain any natural identical or artificial flavoring substances. Natural flavoring substances we can find in spices, fruits, vegetables, meat, seafood, poultry, and also dairy products. Next is nature identical flavoring substances, meaning flavoring substances that are obtained by synthesis or
identical to flavoring substances naturally present in product intended for human consumption. They cannot contain any artificial flavoring substances.
Alright, for the example of nature identical flavoring substances is isoamyl acetic or similar as banana, and the second is methyl ethranylate, similar as grape. And the last categorization for flavor enhancer is artificial flavoring substances. Artificial flavoring substances mean flavoring substances not identified in nature product intended for human consumption, whether or not the product is processed. Example for artificial flavoring substances is monosodium glutamate, or we know as MSG, and also called as Ajinomoto. And the next is nucleotides.
What is the halal and haram issues about the flavor enhancer? From Surah Al-Baqarah ayat 172, we know that we must avoid haram food and eat something that is healthy and clean. So because of this ayah, some people believe that halalness is not something that is free from alcohol and pork only, but it needs to be healthy and wholesome. 15 years ago, GIMDEF published an article and alerted the public against the hazardous effects of MSG. Now, time has proven that GIMDEF is right in not accepting MSG as halal. In the past 15 years, unfortunately, quantities of MSG were consumed worldwide, and it is also possible that millions of people have suffered above the mentioned symptoms because of MSG. MSG is mainly made out of herbal origins, thus it does not contain animal-based ingredient. MSG samples were distributed as halal recently in a convention that is organized in a Muslim country. Next issue is, on 2018, Ajinomoto had caused a storm among the Muslims when the product ingredient containing pig enzymes, which is forbidden in our religion. The company apologized and began withdrawing all the products that containing pig enzyme from the market, and now Ajinomoto is certified with halal certificate. E634 and E635 has a pig fat, so it became haram, and E620 until E625 is mashbooh, which means it can be either halal or haram based on the way it has been produced. Like monosodium glutamate E621 is obtained from yeast. It is halal, but if it is grown on pork media, it will be haram.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Idina Zafira binti Zaid and my number matric is 1211209. So today I wanted to talk about flavor enhancer. All of you may know about the flavor enhancer itself by the other presenter. For my topic is about the advantages and disadvantages of flavor enhancer. Firstly, let me start with advantages of flavor enhancer, which is help to boost the flavor of the food. The second advantages of the flavor enhancer is pure replacement flavor for the food if you wanted to storage them for longer time. For example, if we frozen it or can it, we need to put more flavor or flavor enhancer so that the flavor would not go off after we cook it back after the process of frozen and canning. The last one is to attract people to eat it or buy it. So if the food is delicious and looks attractive in people's eyes, it will be attracted for people to buy it and consume it. Next, I'm going to talk about these disadvantages of flavor enhancer. Firstly, addictive. It's proven fact that flavor enhancer is highly addictive. After eating the toxic chemical which is flavor enhancer, your taste bud become more craving of the food and end up you binge eating it and make you have a health issue which is obesity and end up being hospitalized. Next is harmful side effect, which is mean by that there will be a lot of damage if we eat a lot of flavor enhancer food, like brain damage, nervous system damage. Other than that, we can get headache, fatigue, or migraine. That's all for me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, what we can learn from our lesson today is what is food additives and the type of food additives. Next, there are many functions of flavor enhancer to increase the quality of food. Besides that, there are 3 classifications of flavor enhancer that we should know. And the last but not least, we learn about the advantages and disadvantages of flavor enhancer. That's all from us. Thank you very much.